Aaron Levitt here on Valpo All Access after Valpo's 71-66 victory over Bradley on Thursday evening. Joined first here tonight by junior guard Shea Frederick. Shea, first off, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
How did it feel for you guys to be able to get back out on the court? Obviously, Sunday was a disappointing way to lose a game against a tough team. What did it feel like to get back out on the court relatively quickly, especially this year where you've had kind of long breaks in between games, to get right back out there and compete again tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the feeling after, what was that, Sunday? I mean, we were pretty devastated, and I think it was a blessing that we were able to come back, 4 days later and play 3 or 4 days later and play another game, because I feel like that feeling is still fresh for a lot of us. And I think that was a big motivating factor in this game was, we have another opportunity, and we're not going to, dwell on last weekend. And we're going to come out here and play like we know how. And I think we proved last weekend that we can compete with whoever in this conference. And I think even though we did lose, it gave us a lot of confidence moving forward. And we're just really excited to, have a quick turnaround and be able to come back tonight and perform.
A very good offensive performance tonight for you guys. You individually 5 3-pointers, 5 assists as well. The team tied a program record with 17 3-pointers in a game. What did you see from your point guard position was working well that allowed you guys to get so many good looks tonight?
Yeah, they were in a zone, which we weren't really expecting, but I think we got a good looks out of there. I mean, the middle was wide open, so we were trying to, either drive in there and kick or, get someone flashing in there and let them, do what they do in the lane and hopefully kick it out. But then even in man-to-man, I thought that any of us could get by our defenders, and they were helping a lot. I mean, they kept their center in the middle of the paint most of the night, and I thought that we responded really well to the drives, and there were so many open looks. And, I think a big thing with anyone who is driving, maybe that drive isn't necessarily to score, but, to get someone else open on the kick out. And I think we were really, cognizant of that, and we're willing to pass it out.
Obviously, you've been scoring a lot all season long. Your assist numbers lead the conference. But one area recently where your numbers have skyrocketed has been the rebounding category. Just what have you focused on rebounding-wise to get those numbers up and to try to help the team rebounding numbers get better? Yeah,
well, I know as long as I've been here, rebounding hasn't been our strong suit. So I've just really been trying to focus on doing my job. There's been a lot of games, and coaches pointed out a lot of times on tape where I'm just turning around, standing and watching, and, I can't do that. And I've just really, really been trying to focus on, even if I can't get the rebound, just to hit somebody and keep them out. And maybe that frees up my other teammate to get the rebound too. But, lately the ball's been coming right to where I'm boxing out. So, I've been able to get those boards or the long rebounds as well.
Thing with this season is obviously with the back-to-backs, no time to really dwell on a loss or celebrate a win. What do you guys have to do to make it a clean sweep tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, we have to enjoy this one for at least an hour or so, but then we got to, get our bodies right, get to bed, make some tweaks tomorrow. I mean, we learned against Illinois State and Northern Iowa that, even if you win the first game or lose the first game, it's not going to matter. You got to come back the next day. It's going to be tough again, but we just got to stay focused. There's going to be tough moments in the game tomorrow. We just got to stick together and, do what we know how to do best, and hopefully we can come out with a sweep.
All right, Shea, thank you. Congratulations again. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Now joined by freshman Lauren Gunn. Lauren, congratulations on a nice win tonight.
Thank you.
For you personally, obviously, you've brought a lot of defense, rebounding, kind of off the bench energy this year, but it seems recently you've really been looking for your three-point shot a lot more than you did earlier in the year. Is that something you've really been cognizant of, that you're getting those open looks and are trying to take more of them?
Yeah, the coaches have really been working with me ever since I got here on campus on my three-point shot, knowing that I hadn't really shot a lot in high school. And so we've just been in the gym constantly, especially me and Grace Hale is one of our managers. We've just been constantly working on my shot, and they tell me they know, other teams know that I'm going to drive. So now just developing my game and adding that shot into there so then I can just have a whole complete game.
Can you talk a little bit what you saw from the offense tonight? Obviously a really good offensive night for you guys. What was working well in your opinion?
In my opinion, just moving the ball, playing as a team. They threw a zone at us and we weren't really expecting it. And just us adapting on the spot. We knew to hit the open person. We knew to make the extra pass. We knew when to drive and kick it out or drive and finish. And it was just, we knew like when we were open to just shoot the ball. So it was just a good night for us.
Another good night defensively, I felt like for you as well. That's kind of been one of your calling cards this year. What do you attribute your success on the defensive end to?
Really, I just take pride in defense, and the practice players that we have too, they really like help us on, like, especially me, like on the ball defense. I really have to work and try to stop them, so then I know I'm ready for any player that's on the court on another team. And we have a good point guard in Shea Frederick too, so I have to guard her in practice, and that's already hard enough.
All right. Well, congratulations again on tonight's win. Good luck tomorrow in trying to make it a sweep.
Thank you.
Aaron Levitt back here on Valpo All Access, now joined by head coach Mary Evans after the 71-66 win over Bradley. And coach, first off, congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. The kids played really hard.
Obviously, coming off of Sunday's loss and the way that happened, almost a blessing in disguise to be able to get back out on the court this quickly. Just your general thoughts on the way the game went tonight.
I thought we did a pretty good job. I mean, our game plan was to try to limit, especially number threes, catch and shoot threes. And obviously I thought we kind of got off to a bad start with that early in the game. We gave her 2 pretty quick catch and shoots. And then after that, I thought we did a pretty good job of knowing where she was and knowing where 13 was. They're really talented. Their guards are so good, and they can score in a variety of ways, and they put a lot of pressure on your defense with how hard they drive the basketball to the rim. And, I thought our kids made some great adjustments. I thought they went away from some of their normal offense and went mainly to dribble drive. And they did a good job kind of on the fly, making some adjustments with the dribble drive. Obviously defensively, they mixed in man and zone, which is not something we've seen a ton of either. So I thought, again, our kids did a great job making some adjustments, especially with our zone offense, and really executed quite well. And really proud of the toughness that they showed. They played through a lot of physical basketball tonight. I think there was a combined total of 24 fouls called tonight, which, considering how physical this game was, I don't think was a lot. So, it was good for them to play through that. And that's Missouri Valley basketball. And I'm proud of this team and the way they're stepping up and starting to play against those more physical teams in our conference.
You touched a little on the offense there. 17 made three-pointers tonight, tying a program record for single game three-pointers. And you look at some of the games, maybe some of the losses earlier in conference play, you're not getting the shots you want. And it seemed like tonight, almost all of those three-point attempts were good three-point attempts. I remember the one possession in particular in the second half where, I don't know, must have moved the ball about 12 times. Bradley was keeping up with every single pass right in our face, but just stayed patient with it, trusted the offense, and eventually we got Shea a step over three-pointer that she hit. And I just felt like that was kind of the epitome of how the offense was running tonight.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job of getting inside-outside threes. We've got a couple off of our screening action where they went under and we popped back and were able to shoot it. But other than that, it was a lot of driving and kicking and getting those inside-outside threes. And that's a big part of our offense. All the threes that we take before we get the ball into the paint are threes that I don't love. But the threes that we get from cutting in there and getting a catch and kicking out, or driving it in there and kicking it out, those are all really good shots. Those are shots we practice every single day, and those are shots that we have to take when we have them, and we have to make them. And, I think I'm really proud of the way the team bounced back, because we did not shoot the three particularly well in the first quarter. But they stayed resilient, and they stayed together, and they relaxed, and they started making them. So really, really proud of their effort offensively tonight.
On the defensive end too, maybe might be overshadowed a little bit by all the three-pointers, but you look at it, you force 19 turnovers, only commit 7 of your own in the offensive end. Points off turnovers, 27-6. How big is that to get that many extra possessions in a game, and just the defensive effort that went into getting those?
Yeah, no, I thought that was huge for us. I thought, like I said, I was really happy, other than, again, the first quarter, we kind of came out, I think, a little sluggish and feeling things out. And I thought we gave them some easy baskets in the first quarter. We still turned them over. But I think, the kids flew around, they made plays, they played aggressively. And that's what our defense is supposed to do. We're going to get out rebounded. When you look again, we got out rebounded 47-31, which is a lot. But when you have a plus 12 turnover margin, you kind of even out those possessions with turning people over. So Really proud of the way they did that. We had a goal of turnover goal. They obviously met that, stayed under it on our end, forced it on their end. So, you know, really proud. They hit, you know, the 3-point number we were looking for. So they're really doing a nice job continuing to grow as a team. You know, I thought we had fantastic efforts off the bench by Lauren Gunn and Maya Dunson. Everyone that came in impacted the game in some way. I mean, Kara had a couple big threes in the first quarter when we weren't shooting the ball well in the second quarter. And I thought Lauren's defense and the way she played tonight was excellent. And Maya rebounding the basketball, being physical and tough inside. It was a team effort tonight, and I'm happy for them. But we've got to recoup and get ready for another physical battle tomorrow.
Yeah, you stole my next question there. I was going to point out the contributions up and down, even those who didn't play a lot. Ella with three big free throws. Leah comes off the bench, has a couple assists. You outscore them off the bench 21-2, and you know that's what's going to win you basketball games, isn't it?
It is, and it's, you know, our young kids. We weren't extremely deep earlier, but I think our young kids are really coming around. They're gaining more and more confidence in practice, and you know, I'm really excited. I think we've got a great group of young players. Some of them are getting opportunities to play, some of them are not, but they have such wonderful attitudes. They come into practice every single day. They come in early and get extra work in. That's what our team culture is all about. It's a culture of work. It's a culture of kids that want to get better and be the best. And they live it every single day. So just really happy that they're finding success, and looking forward to obviously having another opportunity to get out and play basketball again tomorrow night.
That game tomorrow night, 6 p.m. You close out the first half of MVC play looking for the sweep. Congratulations on tonight's win. Good luck tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Aaron.